A question that I get a lot from people, especially women, is should I do cardio or should I lift weights? The answer to that is both. Where so many people go wrong is whenever they make up their mind that they want to lose weight, they will do whatever it takes to get the fat off, even if it means endless amounts of cardio. And if you do that, you're not going to be happy with your results. You're going to end up looking like a wet noodle when the weight comes off, and then you're going to be asking yourself, why do I look like this? All of this weight has came off, but why don't I look the way that I want to look? At some point in time, you have to come out of that cardio phase. I went through it for probably about 7 months, but thank God I did not know anything about nutrition or eating the right way, counting calories. So even though I thought I was eating healthy, I was not losing a single pound because I was walking 3.5 miles. And when I came home, I thought I was eating healthy, but my calories were still at maintenance, and a lot of the times looking back, a calorie surplus. But most of you go wrong by starving yourselves, dieting down, and just doing whatever the fuck. And a lot of the times, especially women, a lot of fucking cardio. And then you'll see someone like me, and it's like, what did you do? How did you get those results? How did you get so toned after losing all of that weight? What y'all have to remember is when I was eating in a calorie deficit, when I went into an actual fat loss phase, I was lifting from the fucking start. Cardio was no longer part of my regimen. The only time I would do cardio was for conditioning. And the thing that nobody tells you is you want to lose fat, not just weight. When you just focus on losing weight, you lose shape, you lose muscle. And I promise you, you will not be happy with your results. You're going to look like a deflated balloon. So if your goal is to have a toned, muscular body, you want to prioritize weightlifting and nutrition. If you don't feed that muscle, it won't grow. If you don't cut those calories, that fat is not going to leave. And do not listen to any fucking body that tells you that you need to turn fat into muscle, your fat into muscle. That is literally fucking impossible. That's like saying you need to turn grass into sand. They are two different things. In order to cut fat, you have to go into a calorie deficit. Cut those fucking calories. A moderate calorie deficit. And in order to build muscle, you have to lift weight, progressively overload, and eat a significant amount of protein, at least your goal body weight. If you're overweight, the easiest way for me to remember it, at 247 pounds, and if your goal weight is 150, 160, 170, that's about how much protein you need to be eating on average. Every day does not have to be perfect. So if you're 280 pounds and your goal weight is 180, if you can't eat 180 grams of protein, at least try to get 160, 150 at the fucking least. Always strive to do better the next day, but the better you can hit that goal close to your target weight, the better off you'll be. Eating a high protein diet is the answer to so many of your fucking questions. It could solve so many of y'all's problems. So ladies, unless you're in fucking prep for a bodybuilding show, there is no fucking reason for you to be on the fucking Stairmaster for 40 to 50 minutes 4 to 5 times out of the fucking week, or eating the goddamn treadmill for an hour 4 to 5 times out of the fucking week.
The goal is not how do I do as much cardio as possible.
The goal is how do I do the least amount of cardio and still achieve fat loss? Because if not, if you're spending 40 to 60 minutes on the damn stair climber 5 to 6 days out of the fucking week, you're then now telling your body, this is what we need to do in order to lose fat. And that is so fucking toxic. I've had a client who's done that in the past. It gets my better judgment. And guess what? 11 months later, she got sick on top of cutting the shit out of carbs, literally doing a keto diet. So those are two things right there that are not sustainable. And whenever she got sick for a short while, guess what? It was a matter of time. Just as I had warned her, all of the weight, she has gained all of the weight back now, plus a few courtesy pounds. Yeah. And I know that this is going to come up too. A lot of you are new, never really been in the gym, not gym goers, or maybe you have and you never got past the stage of doing something that most men just don't do. And most men don't know shit either. They just have more confidence in the gym. Meaning because all of their lives, they have been told that they should know what to do in the gym. That's what's expected. The only thing differently that they don't do like most women, like most of you, and I say y'all because I never went through this phase. I walked in that motherfucker feeling like I deserved to take up just as much space as a man did. But what men don't do is go grab 10-pound dumbbells and go hide in the fucking corner until they figure out what to do. Get in that motherfucking gym, ladies, and take up goddamn space. It is the only way, and it is exactly how I learned. Fake it until you make it. Between YouTube and it's just so much shit out here. Little apps that you can download. Better yet, my programs are $125 a month. That is $30-something a fucking week. And I know times are hard right now, so I'm not making like you should be able to afford that. But I mean, that, it's just entirely too much fucking help out here for y'all to still be fucking clueless. But please, always remember, if your idea of being fit is being muscular, toned, I'm not telling you to take cardio out of your routine, but I will tell you that weightlifting needs to be a non-fucking negotiable. I am currently at a point that I do a lot more cardio than what I ever have in the past. But once again, and I know I talk about this shit a lot, I'm just trying to get my fucking head in the game, but it's really looking like it's probably not going to happen until I actually just buckle my shit down and hire a coach and put my money into a real prep coach for bodybuilding to hit the stage. But I'm only doing cardio to a great extent now to condition myself, because y'all have to understand my goals are different. I want to compete, which means go up on stage against other athletes. And I know damn well that once I hire a prep coach, my genetics are decent, but they're not going to be so fucking great like the very few people, very fucking few, who has to do the bare minimum cardio. It's not going to be like that for me. But lately, I've been weightlifting and doing cardio back to back for a million different reasons. Another thing, too, is to prove to myself that I can squeeze it in my day. Another thing, the mental toughness, the grit. Other than that, I got my best fucking result lifting weights and doing the absolute bare minimum fucking cardio and cleaning up my fucking eating habits and eating a significant amount of protein. Making sure me hitting my protein goal did not have a detrimental hit to my calories, meaning that I was still able, and until this day, stay within my calorie target, whether that been a calorie deficit at the time, maintenance, or bulking, and still hit my protein goal without it interfering terribly with my calories. I'm not perfect every day, but on average, I'm on top of my shit. There's no fucking way for the very few people, it's been a long time since it's happened, you look at someone like me and look at my delts, the striations in my shoulders, the muscles in my stomach. I've had 2 C-sections. I have 2 daughters. They were both cesarean births. My highest weight was 247, but my children did not ruin my body. After I gave birth to each one of my girls, my body snapped back. Me being addicted to food, especially after becoming clean and sober off of drugs, is what ruined my body and caused me to put on all of that fucking weight. And the reason why it snapped back is because I prioritized a significant amount of protein, cleaned up my eating habits, and picked up heavy shit in the gym and progressively overloaded over time. There is no fucking way that you can be baffled by my results, as in what did you do? That comment still blows me, but I know a lot of the times it's genuine. People just really want to know when they see my transformation videos, or were there any type of surgeries involved? Be so fucking serious, y'all. Like I said, back to the beginning of this video, the biggest mistake that people make whenever they decide that I'm tired of being fat, I'm ready to lose weight, doing whatever the fuck it takes to get that fat off, and never really thinking long term or the end goal. The end goal is to lose that excess body fat and have shape when that shit comes off, right? And a lot of the times I can't help but think some people hate as to how fucking simple this shit is. It is not complicated. Hard, yes, it's hard to put this shit in action, but it is simple shit, y'all. And at this point, it should be common fucking sense.